Some measures of job performance include job knowledge, timeliness of output, positive and negative effects of effort, dependability, initiative, ideas they generate, cooperation with other employees, ability to maintain a safe work environment, aptitude, adaptability, quantity and quality of work, ability to learn, customer orientation, and appearance. Performance standards are job-related requirements by which the employee's performance is evaluated. This includes broader effectiveness and efficiency measures than simple task completion records. Appraisal should be based on the total performance during the time period of each employee. After completing the written appraisal, the supervisor and employee meet in the evaluation or appraisal meeting to review those ratings. Supervisors who shirk their appraisal meeting or who handle the meeting poorly can cause considerable frustration and resentment on the part of the employees. The purpose of the appraisal meeting is to let the employee know how he or she is doing by praising good past performance or explaining poor performance that needs correcting and encouraging good future performance. There's a right time and place to give an evaluation. A few days after the form has been completed in a private setting where confidentiality is assured. Appointments should be scheduled several days in advance. To conduct the appraisal meeting, you should make a brief, informal opening. State the purpose of the meeting, which is to assess the employee's performance in objective terms. Compliment the employee on achievements by identifying his or her strengths. Proceed to areas that need improvement, limiting criticism to a few major points. Agree on major areas that need improvement, if any. The critical incident method refers to supervisors recording specific examples of outstanding and below average performance on the part of each employee. With the employee, jointly create an action plan for improvement with expectation and progress checkpoints built in for the employee's future with the firm. Supervisors should avoid making promises concerning future training and promotions if those things are not definitely available in the near future. As I've already stated, supervisors must make the time required to have appraisal meetings with employees, even though some supervisors find this very difficult to do. The performance evaluation can be especially difficult on supervisors if they have to answer the following types of questions from employees. For example, you hired me, how can I be so bad? Or if employees make statements like, you're just out to get me, or you don't like my lifestyle. Closing an appraisal meeting may involve mutual agreement on goals, but should always involve a clear understanding by both parties of the employee's performance rating. Some firms require employee signatures on appraisal forms as proof that the supervisor actually held the meeting. Employees should have the option to audit or review the appraisal decisions made about them by their supervisors to ensure that the evaluation has been done fairly. To improve employees' performance, let them know clearly when they're hired what's expected, set clear and high expectations for them, and find out what you can do to help by way of mentoring or training. Supervise and coach employees so that they can succeed, and make sure you're always finding yourself catching people doing something right. In addition, you should give employees timely feedback and thorough documentation. Make sure you also solicit feedback about your own performance as a supervisor. Just remember, there's no substitute for daily performance feedback. Most, but not all employees, strive to improve their abilities and performance so that they can be promoted to a job with more responsibility, more status, greater potential, and higher pay. Promotion from within a firm is a common and logical practice which gives employees incentives to perform better while providing the firm with a steady supply of trained people who understand the company. When considering an employee for promotion, the supervisor should be sensitive to the employee's needs. For example, will the employee enjoy the responsibilities of the new job? Many skilled workers don't like the administrative tasks associated with management positions. Second, does the employee even want a promotion? Some employees prefer to continue in their present jobs rather than accept the change that comes with promotions. When there are no qualified candidates already in the firm, most companies have to look elsewhere. Firms also look outside the company for new applicants when they're looking for new ideas and different perspectives, and when no internal applicants have the required skills. Some criteria from promoting from within include seniority. This is an employee's length of service within a department or an organization. Some advantages include that the loyalty for the firm can be rewarded, and it's assumed that an employee's abilities increase with continued service. Some disadvantages are that it discourages employees without incentives, as there is no incentive to improve performance. Merit is the quality of an employee's job performance. Ability is an employee's potential to perform higher-level tasks. Ideally, the decision to promote an employee from within the firm should be based on some balance between the person's seniority, merit, and ability. In addition to many other responsibilities, the supervisor's staffing function includes helping to determine the relative worth of a job as measured by wages and salaries, although supervisors do not often have much direct authority. Compensation programs should be reviewed and updated to ensure that compensation given accurately reflects comparable wages for comparable work both within and outside the firm. Supervisors should recommend wage increases based on performance of the employee rather than allow the compensation of all employees to increase at the same rate regardless of effort or performance. Piecework refers to a system in which the employee earns a certain amount of pay for each piece produced. Pay for performance is compensation other than base wages that is given for achieving employee or corporate goals. This category includes special cash awards, bonuses, and profit-sharing incentives. Gain-sharing plans are group incentive plans that have employees share in the benefits from improved performance. Skill-based pay is a system that rewards employees for acquiring new skills or knowledge. Also called knowledge-based pay systems, such systems reward acquisition of skills regardless of length of service. Employees may be motivated by the sense of achievement that comes from seeing their suggestions and ideas implemented in suggestion plans. For incentive plans to be successful, a company must know what it wants to reward. Otherwise, feelings of inequity will result. In addition to monetary compensation, employee benefits such as health coverage, holidays, vacation time, and retirement plans are all considered part of an employee's compensation. Problems can arise in that employees will compare only one piece of their compensation plan, usually monetary, to those of others who may have higher pay but no benefits. The challenge to supervisors is to find the best balance of monetary and non-monetary incentives to meet the needs of employees.